Welcome to another video of thesis formatting. In this video, we will talk about how to make thesis chapters. Now, most of the researchers have these 5 chapters and with different wordings and with different number of chapters for which you'll have to follow your university or your journal guideline. Now, first of all, some different names. Some of the theses have the different names for all these chapters. For example, this chapter can be, chapter 1 can be introduction of the study. Some people also call it background of the study. The second chapter can be called as literature review or review of literature. The third chapter can be named as the methods, methodology of the study, or simple methodology. The same way, last 2 chapters can also change. And some of the theses, they also have 2 parts of this literature review, which means literature review and theoretical framework. So you need to follow uh, the guidelines given by the university and by the journal. Now, in this short video, we will only try and learn how to make these chapter numbers that they look fine in your thesis. And mostly we'll be following the APA style, which is American Psychological Association style. Now, there are a few things that we need to remember. First of all, you need to write your chapters like this. For example, this is chapter 1, and then there's a colon, a space, and then introduction. Now, some people write this thing as chapter 1. This is also fine, as we've already talked about, that you have to look at the formatting guidelines of your university or of your journal. Now, the other things that we need to know is some people also want it in the uppercase. For example, this is in lower and uppercase. So in order to convert this text into all uppercase, what you can do is you can select it and then you can press Shift F3 and it is going to convert it to all uppercase. If you want to do it the same thing with the rest of these chapter numbers, Shift and F3 is going to take you to all uppercase. Now, if you want to move it back, then you'll have multiple other options. For example, Shift F3 is going to take it back to lowercase, upper and lowercase, and then full uppercase. So this is how, first of all, you can change the upper and lowercase of your headings. Second thing is that which most of the students make mistake is that they start writing their text under this chapter name, and then wherever the text finishes, they start and give new text in the new heading. Now, what is the problem here? That we need to move these separate chapter headings on a separate page. So in order to do that, first of all, you should keep your cursor on the left side of this text, which is your heading, and control and enter. Once you're going to click control and enter, it is going to take this heading to the next page. We'll do the same for the next one. Control, first keep your cursor here, then control and enter, control and enter, control and enter, control and enter. Now, you have created separate pages for separate chapters, which means that all of your chapters are going to start from a new page. Even if you're writing text, which is going in the at the end of the page, the next heading will automatically be taken to the separate page. So this is how you're going to take these chapters to separate page, first of all. Secondly, what you need to do now is that you need to take these headings in the center of the page like this. So once you write your chapter names like this, the next heading, which is the first heading, your heading of your chapter, can come here. For example, study introduction. Then you can go for these headings. but make sure that all of your chapters are in uppercase. Chapter name is there, chapter number is there, and they're separated by the column and they are centrally aligned. How you can centrally align them? By clicking Control E, or you can also do it from here. So all of your chapters should start from a separate page. Now let's look at the example that we have here. This is how your chapters should look like. Here, chapter 1, introduction of the study, and this is the introduction of the chapter, and then you're starting with a new heading. And if you want to see the next chapter, which is on the first chapter, is ending somewhere here. Now look at this. First chapter is ending here. This all space will remain empty and your new chapter will start from a second page. So this is how you're going to make chapterization of your thesis. Thank you very much.